Hello everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to some more Hellclock. This is the Marksmanship Ascension run. This is like part 4 of it. Last time we died in the first part of Act 2. I did some shenanigans in the shop here to upgrade my bell. One thing that's kind of a trick you can do in this game, like I think we ended last video at level 40 on the bell, but we got to 42 so I could get extra max skill level. I could probably push this to 43 if I wanted to, but I'm not. One thing you can do is just recycle your relics, and the base amount will go to your bell. I think previously the upgraded cost, so like if I had sold like one of these for like 1700 or whatever, all 1700 would go to the bell, which is like a really quick way to level up your bell. It's like super powerful. I just tried that out with a different item, and I only seemed to get the base amount. So I think they fixed that like strategy, which is admittedly kind of broken. So we basically spent all our soul stones re-rolling the shop and buying all of the relics and then just selling them. We're still on the repeater dash meteor Brit build. We'll jump into it. Nothing changed with the constellation since the last video. If you haven't seen the first video, or you know, any of the previous ones, I'll put a link in the description. So skill speed is not amazing here because repeater just uses all of our mana almost immediately. It's like a thing, to the point that maybe we just want to banish it. Yeah, let's use our banish there. I guess we take critical hit chance. It goes to the base. So it's at 50 right now. It goes, or I don't know, what was that? Anyways, let's see how far we can get. I think defensively we're kind of terrible is the current situation, but offensively we're kind of great. Oh, I have my buttons on wrong. So I've been trying to figure out like good starting builds on the other save file, and the last run had Meteor on E. So that's gonna take some getting adjusted to. Yeah, this game's awesome. If I hadn't mentioned that already. All right, let's go Meteor. Meteor's consistently been my highest performing thing, and all my test runs too. I think Meteor's just the best thing in the game right now. It does a lot for what you get. Those are both disgusting choices. 30% cooldown is crazy, 40% damage is crazy. I think I'm just gonna take 30% cooldown, to be honest with you. And here we are. It not costing mana is really big. I think the biggest downside of, we don't have any money. The biggest downside is literally that you have to stop. Like, there's some skills that don't really hold you in place so bad. This is not one of them, as it holds you in place, like, really bad. The cast time's pretty gross. I don't think there's any way to actually improve that. At least, not that I've seen. It seems like that's just how long it takes to activate the skill, which is fine, right? It's gotta have some drawback. All right, there's a vulture hanging out in the sky somewhere, but I don't really care. One thing I have found that I was definitely undervaluing in the previous videos in this series and just like in the game overall, gold is insane. Gold is like super powerful, and some of the dumbest things you could do involve just like maxing out your gold gain. It leads to seemingly more power than a lot of other things. I don't know why I dropped Meteor there. It's habit. So, because these are all like branching paths, it really makes a difference. I think we're just gonna take move speed to start with, because our move speed is kind of low. Again, like, because our survivability is pretty low, move speed is pretty important. You gotta be able to dodge things. I don't know how far we're gonna get in this. I think my goal would be to beat the first boss here. beat floor 7 at the very least. Maybe get to the cursed shrine after floor 7. I assume there's one on floor 8, but it could be, I don't know the actual spacing of it. I feel like you kind of need goals when you're doing this mode, because of the way it works. Like, you have so many attempts, and there is going to be a point where you're just going to die, right? And because of that, your time management changes, which might be one of the weirdest things in the game. I hate these things. So, because our HP is so low, these puddles are like super deadly. And I say HP is low, but it's really just our defensive stats are atrocious. Oh, we nuked him. These are all nothing burgers. Lasso casting on crit damage is a real option, potentially. Crit chance on that is really good. Damage on Meteor is obviously good. I found that these things are kind of frustrating, the little lightning orbs, because the guy in the first boss of Act 1 will use them, and I'm pretty sure you could get shotgunned by all of them if he hits you dead on. Like, if he hits you just right dead center, you get hit by all of them and instantly die, no matter what your build is. Which is pretty feel bad in the couple of times I've done it now. Alright, so we gotta kill all the elites. So that's all that really matters, is killing the elites. I don't think you really need to kill everything. But again, it comes down to your time management for this. Like, since we know we're not gonna go the entire way, I'm less interested. Increase critical damage. You know, this one's kind of funny. So, our crit damage right now, if we take a look, is 249. If I take this, our crit damage becomes 249. That doesn't seem right. So it must only be when it activates. I say it's funny because the skill doesn't separate the text boxes between crit chance and crit damage. So I'm not sure if that is actually accurate. I don't know if that's reflected properly. I'd be curious if the dev knows about it, but I'm sure that'll probably get fixed by the time this video goes up. Oh my god. Okay, so that was that was poor play on my part. So we do have a lot of evasion, and evasion is a chance to avoid literally every single attack, every source of damage. So it matters. We're just gonna keep taking damage on our Meteor and speed reel here. I was gonna say, one of the reasons gold is so good too is because, so since we're like so DPS focused, and because you can't really get bonus health from skill level ups, which is something I think is maybe could change, maybe could improve the game, but that's just my impression so far after however many hours I have in. It's a bunch. You get a lot of power out of defensive options here. I'm gonna take the 10% evasion. And like, if your build is leaning towards more tanky stuff, you can also just take more damage out of those shrines too. Like, I think that shrine system is really, really good. Now that I understand it. Wow, he blew him the fuck up. Extras. Do I care? I don't care. Problem is most of our damage at the end of the day is still just, it's still just Meteor. I think if I could get another agility orb, it would matter. So currently right now, we're getting bonus repeater projectiles for every 2 orbs we have. Problem is the max orbs we can have at the moment is 3, so we're not really getting true value out of it. Like, it's fine. I would definitely respec my Constellation if I had an option to do it. Take damage here. But alas, cannot respec your Constellation. That's something I've asked the devs to, like, take a look into in my feedback. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Oh my god. Okay. It's so easy to die. I don't think there's any lifesteal in the tree. Alright, there's another 15% evasion. There's another... mana? Or, I'll take the crit chance. It's fine. Crit chance is fine. I mean, anytime Meteor crits, it's like really... it's really good. Ailment damage? Nope. Crit damage is definitely better. It's definitely better. You gotta make sure we pick up all the gold. Pick up all the gold, kill all the elites. Don't get killed. That's like the main thing. We have 3 minutes left. We do have to actually fight the boss in the timer. So probably a good time to just like get there. Aptitude Shrine goes crazy. I did this last time, right? I didn't? Oh, bugger. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna kill the boss then. I must have died here last time. I'll be honest, I don't remember what happened at the end of the last video. Dying here would make a lot of sense though. Yeah, I think we could still kill this level 7 boss in time. The amount of damage we have in Meteor. Get a couple crits and it's over. Is that bird the Antichrist? No, it was of the Antichrist. It was the Antichrist pet vulture. That tracks. Nice. Nice. Almost died from the ground puddle. Ooh, almost died from that. Might need to lower the cooldown of our dash. All right. So, assuming this is the last floor we're going to get to, we have 2 minutes. I'm going to take 15% evasion. Puts us at 54. 54. That's not too bad. All right, asshole. Gotta blow up the right one here. It's like fighting Naruto. Brother, can you just like stand in the circle? Okay, thank you. Get fucked, good sir. All right, anything good here? Shadow Dash has no cooldown and no mana cost. It's probably that one. Yeah, probably that one. Cooldown reduction on Meteor. Yeah. All right. Well, now we have 3.5 minutes. It gets a little scary here in the trenches, admittedly. There's some big hitters around, specifically those guys. Maybe we can get to the next survival wave. Maybe we can get to the next curse shrine. That would be peak, I think. I don't know if it's worth trying to... probably. To say, I don't know if it's worth trying to kill one of these guys, but make it work. Let's take damage on repeater shot. I say as he gets one shot by Meteor. All right, yeah. I don't know what I'm thinking. Just assume Meteor is going to do all the work for us, and we will continue meteoring our way to victory. Blessing of Alacrity 4 is pretty neat. I do think it's probably just a crit chance. Or like super consistent meteors. Oh, we have... Oh, this is good. Her shrine's on this floor with 3 minutes left. These guys have a decent amount of health, huh? Just need to keep bombing. Alright, alright. We have a plan. Get the curse shrines. Probably over here. Probably it's not over here. Gotta watch out for them Republicans. It's so funny. It's so funny. I get it. It's like in the context of the game, it's just like very silly. All right, here we go. Here we go. Curse Shrine number 2. Like, it's very possible the correct strategy here is take a build that has like goes full investment into Meteor stuff and like defensive stats, because it's hitting so hard. Walk behind a tree. Whoops. Tyrant of Doom, the Executioner, has been executed. Also, these things give you so many soul shards just because there's so many elites. Bro has some HP. God damn. Alright, back up, back up, back up. Gonna dash. Yeah, I knew he was gonna do that. We're hitting for millions with... We're hitting for millions with the Meteor. We're hitting for small numbers with Repeater. Again, has me wondering. Drop a bomb. Yep. Okay. Alright, that's done. 3 minutes still. Get some bonus time. Can we drop the scavenger? It'd be pretty good. At some point, they start having a lot of HP. I don't know if we got him. Oh wow, we have 6,500 soul shards. That's crazy. So, physical damage here, buffs Meteor. I think we should just take it. Trying to survive. This one's gonna be hard. I legit think this is gonna be kind of difficult because of the mini boss here. I'm wondering how we can improve this. Like, maybe Repeater just doesn't matter. Right? It does seem that way. We went to split shot. It's also a single target thing that has fire damage. Oh, but we're not fire damage. We want to be physical damage because our physical damage scales with our freaking Meteor to the item. So that's tricky. I guess anything with cooldown reduction, any other skill that has cooldown reduction that would be worth using would be good here. Probably switch to the other dash skill because it has cooldown reduction as its passive when you upgrade it. All right, Horsehead, you horsehead bastard. Oh, wait a second. This might not be a problem. He's getting chunked. Oh, he doesn't have enough physical resistance. I had no idea. I fought that guy as a whirlwind build in the campaign, and he was a problem. Turns out he doesn't have much physical resistance, I'm guessing. Yeah, I was all lightning the first time I fought him. Huh. Okay, well. This first run has surpassed all expectations at this point. First survival wave and 2 curse shrines. I do think the trimmers might be worth skipping sometimes. Like, I know I said that last time and it's like immediately killed them, but these guys have a lot of HP and they're very frustrating. This guy's fire resistant, so maybe if they're resistant to your main damage type, then it's more incentive just to be like, nah, it's not worth the time. It's super weird playing in, I mean, what is effectively an ARPG like that? It really changes up the way you think. Or it's, for me it is. When time becomes an issue. Trying of learning anything off here. There's a chest, yeah. Get up and drop a meteor and continue moving. Yeah, if it crit, oof. Damage. Oh, wife texts me. Scared. Critical hit damage up. I don't think anything repeater does matters from here on out. So with that being the case, we just take crit hit chance, and that puts us at 100% guaranteed crits for our meteor. There's a curse shrine on this floor too. Okay. Okay, if we can hit 3 curse shrines. We just gotta be careful. We did invest in evasion for a region. for a very important reason. I'm like super congested all of a sudden. I hate when this happens. I don't know if it's this room. I'm allergic to this room, maybe. Ailment damage. Nope. Nope. Crit damage, please. Damn, repeater doesn't do anything anymore. The Annihilator. Butcher of the Republic. The Annihilator. I'm just gonna keep dropping meteors. I mean, if we had the mana to sustain repeater for a little bit, I think it would be okay. Problem is we don't. There's the other alternative too, in that we could take bombardment, which is like another AoE lasting skill. I don't think it's marksman though, but it does scale your AoE. Oof. Oof. Okay, so we lost 75% of our life. These guys have a lot of HP. He's also unstoppable. He got some juggernaut in him. Meteor hard carrying. Boom. Doofer. We have 11,000 soul stones right now. This has been a run. I'm definitely getting better at the game. Like noticeably realizing where like I'm allowed to be greedy and stand next to monsters, where I'm not. Sometimes you just gotta get out of the way. Like right now, realizing that repeater just doesn't do anything. Like, it's not even close to doing anything. This guy's a defensive aura, which is really frustrating. Hopefully we get this here. This is really gonna be close. Gotta make sure I'm metering on cooldown. $30 seconds. I think he's the last one, though. And assuming he's the last one, it's okay. If he hits us with a meteor, we die. With a mortar, I mean. Nice. 3 shrines cleared. I don't think I'm killing the scavenger. That would be... Nope, not killing the scavenger. Can I get to the end of the stage? Can I kill this elite? Wait, hold on. Damn, sometimes you get, like, loot shrines. Okay, well, that was... that was one of the best runs I think we could have possibly had. We gained, like, 10 bell levels, 10,000 of these, a bunch of relics. I don't think we got anything that's actually going to get used. We also got some better things. We look at our stats. Meteor did 337 million damage. Everything else existed. It existed. Now, admittedly, we put most of our points into it, but like, yeah, it still performed insanely well. All right, so let's see how we convert this. If we're full Meteor, we have 3 constellation points. We have 383. So I think that means we have access to the good stuff down here. We, in fact, do. So this game is currently, like, missing a lot of the outer constellations. It's definitely going to be added, but right now, mostly it's just, like, this inner circle here. So it feels like, you know, basically we have 2 options. We go defensive with this one, which is a lot of resistances, which is really good. Or we go for this, which is spell, aerial effect skills, deal more damage, cooldown reduction, movement speed. Alternatively, we have option of gold gain over here, which is good. That one doesn't matter. Gaining agility orbs, which if we were going to do the bow thing is good, but we're not. Okay, this one's actually not bad either. Crit damage is all, like, pretty good. Reduce all active, like, cooldowns by 1 when you gain an agility orb or a power orb. Cooldown reduction speed, projectile damage for each power orb, spell damage for each power. Hold up. I don't think this counts as a spell or a projectile. No. Okay. That being the case, I think it's pretty easy for me to just say, let's go down here and let's take 5% movement speed, 10 cooldown, 20% spell area effect. And then we can get these 2. This being crazy. Getting all loot is very powerful. Let's see what's in the shop. Attack speed, damage up. Yeah, I mean, that's fine, but it don't matter. These are kind of whatever. Lifesteal up. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm gonna take both those. I'm gonna reroll. Got the same weapon. It's ass. Okay. So we have a bunch of stuff here, and most of it we're not gonna need at all. So let's get rid of the obvious ones. Health on kill. Health on kill is nice to have, but I think I already have it somewhere. I'm gonna keep that there just in case. Let's get rid of fire damage. We want all physical damage too. Is odd. We don't need this Molten Relic because I don't think we're doing fire things. Lasso is interesting because it's a pretty good skill just to fire off. However, actually, maybe we're lassoing. Hold on. All right, we got 11 points here to spend, which is completely absurd. So first things first, we're gonna go down here and take another maximum skill level. It's a huge damage bonus. 10 points available. We should grab another storage spot. Increase the clock by a little bit if we wanted to. Could add red portals. See, now you start to have like some real options as to how you build your stuff. Extra evasion is okay. Cooldown speed is pretty good, but we don't care about mana. So we could probably do without. Could also go into this like cooldown speed over here. We're not spending mana though. Huh. Weird. It's a weird situation. Could also go for second wind, so we have an extra life just in case. Which is pretty good. It does take a lot of work though. I'm just thinking, like, what? Bonus relic drop chance. Soulstone gained by 10%. Wait, soulstone gained by 10%? No, 5%. I'm sorry. It's gonna be too good. So we could get a bunch of resistances. I think with what we're doing, it might be better to just try and grab the... second wind. We also just crit damage here. And move speed. Like, move speed evasion is real. I don't know, there's so many options right now. It's kind of crazy. It might be move speed. That's what I'm thinking. Also, these can't go backwards. That's funny. I just realized. So let's go like this. Let's say, oh, there's gold too. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Let's say hellclock time up. Then we have 5 points left. Melee skill, marksman skill. We could get damage. We could just get base damage up even higher. I still think we need that. I don't think it's that important. Attack speed also doesn't do anything for us. So we have a weird situation where a lot of these things just don't do anything. All right, let's grab second wind. It's like a safety check. All right, now I think with all of that stuff done, we could just like sell this. We'll probably go back there and grab some more, grab some more things. Honestly, after all this, 16% fire resistance is not nothing. Not nothing at all. Oh, we do have another row. I should probably, like, do something with it. Since we have so much space now. Holy moly. Okay, let's go shopping. Old Bell, Rosary. I don't really want any of these. Even hit something. Judgment becomes a persistent area. It's okay. 23% physical resistance pants. 500 HP boots. It's pretty good. I don't know. I think we could do better. I think we could do better. We just keep missing on... we keep missing on chest pieces. Or not chest pieces, on guns. Let's take that. Let's roll. There's no audio right now, which is weird. Roll me again, because we can do that. Lasso always applies bleed. That's pretty good. Boom, big gun. Let's buy that. Okay. Lasso always applies bleed sounds mighty nice. Man on kill, health on kill, crit damage, sure. Lasso, cast lasso on crit damage, I like that. I don't like the lightning damage aspect of it, but it's fine. Physical damage, lightning damage, physical resist, lightning resist. Seems good, question mark? Do I have space for this? Maybe not. Maybe one of these things goes in. Marksmanship skills deal more damage to nearby enemies. That's gonna be pretty powerful. Admittedly. Okay, so if that's the case, let's level up some of this stuff, huh? Crit damage and stuff on kill. 250 is a deal for the first upgrade. I think this one's really good. I think this relic's nice. This relic's also pretty good. Obviously, this increases our damage with our main skill. And now we're going to be doing some weird shit where I'm going to... Oh my god, the cooldown is so long. It gives them more bleed, but the cooldown becomes crazy. I don't think I want that. I'm going to put... Actually, I think we're doing this. We're just not going to have a basic skill. I don't think we actually need one. Oh, also this has cooldown reduction. Hold on, hold on. This goes here. This can go up. No. This stays low, so it has faster cooldown. How much do we need for another level here? We need 400 soul shards. I mean, I think we can hit 400 soul shards. Soul shards pretty easily here. On things we're quite literally never going to use, so that seems easy enough decision to me. All right, one more point. We already have our second wind, and I don't think I want to invest in second wind cooldown. Like that's a little much. We can just go ahead and put this for extra base damage. All right, time for run part 2. Wait, we have 2,000 still? Should upgrade something. Cast this on... No. No. That's expensive to upgrade. Okay, we'll just hold it. All right, off we go. So there is a downside to using this dash. And that is that it kind of targets areas. We're still going to take Meteor at every opportunity. But now we can lasso enemies in. Anyways, the problem with the dash is that sometimes it's really, like, locked onto an enemy. Or at least that's how I've noticed when I played on controller. Yep. Sure, we'll take that. We've got to remember that we have lasso now. It's pretty good for stunning into Meteor. We definitely don't have the money to activate that shrine, unfortunately, but we want to push further here. And because we want to push further, time actually is a factor now. So one thing that I really want to get is... I don't really care about stun duration. One thing I really want to get... Ooh. Okay. Is... I was interrupted by the damn game. Cooldown reduction? I was gonna say? No, I was gonna say crit chance. I want to get crit chance from the shrines. That's what I was thinking. Shrine of Wealth. Okay, can we, like, go crazy with that, please? One of the other things of having lasso on here... Actually, I don't know... You know what I haven't tried? If this triggers without having lasso on your bar. Because if it triggers without having lasso on your bar, you could just use this and use repeater as a way to trigger it. Which would be pretty strong. And we definitely don't need a basic attack anymore. All right, I want crit chance. Maybe, maybe movement speed there was the correct choice. Just to get around faster. We're definitely gonna take movement speed too, so I'm not like super worried about it, but. All right, this seems fine so far. The lasso is good. Lasso is good. I love lasso. My soul shards. Give them to me. Get yoinked. I was wondering where this guy was. Like, do you like a meteor? Yeah, these sucks. Come on, brother. He just sucks up the time. Really. Lasso always applies bleeding. I'll just take that. Pretty easy. Activation cooldown speed, I think. Oh, that... Wait. Did that take a level from our Meteor? Even though it was a lasso ability? Am I crazy? I don't like that, if it did. Getting yoinked all around right now. And not in the good way. Actually, they're getting yoinked all around. I mean, realistically, I should be able to dash to them and blow them up. Like, they should all get sucked in from that, right? From the dash, if it crits. Yeah, it says it's right here. All right. Okay, maybe I'm crazy. It's very possible. Yeah, you just stand still for a second. All right, this seems to be pretty good. Shrine of Speed. Let's go. I am speed. Speaking of speed. Actually, speaking of crit chance, I'm gonna take that first. And then we'll come back and get speed. Man, full Ascension runs are gonna be like all day events. Because a full Ascension run is essentially the entire campaign. They've somehow made it so that the entire campaign being replayable is a core gameplay in-game loop, which is wild. I could try and clear the whole map, but I'm gonna skip it. I cannot afford these awesome things, unfortunately. I can banish elemental damage. I could redraw. I think I'll redraw. No? Is that a bug? It definitely felt like a bug, huh? Something to do with banishing and then redrawing. Yeah. It's a viable strategy. Get a bunch of cooldown reduction and just start spamming bullshit. We didn't go for the bombardment thing, but I guess we could have. Lasso's doing some lifting right now. Not having to worry so much about getting taken out by randos. Especially having the extra death to give. Yeah, we'll take Deadshot, sure. I mean, even if we're not using Repeater a bunch, we'll use it enough that 60% crit damage is gonna be worth it. All right, let's keep on keeping on. Give me the move speed. Finally. We're 7. Hey, buddy. Oh, no. That's gross. Oh, I would like this, but we have to keep the life steal. I have to keep the life steal. Wow. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we take here. Okay. Into the trenches. He looked like he was an elite, but I guess he was. I don't know. Was he? Because he dropped stuff as if he was an elite, but didn't. When I hovered over, it didn't show it. Lasso bleed intensity. I mean, I feel like I gotta take it since it's the epic upgrade, but I don't know how necessary that is. Now, you dickhole. This feels so much better than the last run. I mean, we basically added a whole new skill. Oh, look, there's a goblin. Exploded. He exploded. So the bleed intensity from Lasso is based on, you know, our base damage plus the multiplier, but since we didn't really buff that, it's not that insane. I'm gonna take physical damage with the goal of just like being able to blast enemies faster. It's weird too because like in Act 1 you're struggling with time a lot more, I think. Crit damage up. I think you're struggling with time a lot more because you're still leveling up your tree, but now you have all the extra hellclock time because of the passive tree. Your quite literal hellclock. That, you know, these future runs aren't quite as pressed for time, as long as you're dealing enough damage. And don't get stuck on, like, terrain. That. We're still, you know, 5 minutes is not a ton of time. I don't think we're going to beat the act, for sure. On this run. But we do have 5 runs remaining. Oh, what's our crit chance? 80? Okay. That's a big enough number for me. We have enough mana regen just from, like, kills and whatnot. Also, the fact that only one of our buttons costs mana is, like, a big deal. And now we're, like, zipping through space-time, which is kind of neat. The Skull of Wisdom. The Wheel of Death. Alright, more relics is good. More relics is more soul stones. What do we do here? Just thinking, we're at 4. 5. Why did the time go up there? I guess there's... I'm trying to figure out, are there random drops that buff time, or is it just straight up, like, certain events? Like, certain, like, during this, you're guaranteed to get that. So that's kind of what it feels like. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I think we beat the boss on 14. Pretty confident about that. From here, though, I think take Brutal Smite. Buffs our critical hit chance every time we upgrade it. Extra crit damage. Hard time arguing against it. A cursed ring with bonus lifesteal. That's nice. Let's get this goblin. Let's get the goblin. He kept running out of the meteor. I saw a chest down here. Yeah, I did. It's worth it. Not worth the time to kill that guy. Alrighty, floor 11 is still going on somehow. Big floor. %40 crit damage, kind of neat. I think I'd rather just take the evasion right now. It's a big price for that. Shrine of Aptitude. Oh, okay. Well. That just means we're gonna be dashing and supering a bunch. I say supering, we're not really supering. We're literally just casting Meteor. Getting a high rank Meteor blessing, I think, would be good right now. Just for damage. I don't really like, we could do without the impact thing, but damage is gonna matter a lot here. Oh, that's the Cursed Shrine. Don't need to interact with that at all. Honestly, if anything, I probably just need to get through the level. I do not know how long... I don't know how long the boss is gonna take. Well, I guess we're gonna find out. Oh. Okay. Well... I don't know how we skip... like, plus 13% cooldown speed in our cooldown-based build. Shrine of Wealth, again, can go absolutely nutso. Although the run's almost over, so maybe it's like not gonna be that valuable here. Big chest and whatnot. Kill an elite. Sure. There's a goblin. I gotta go for the goblin. Did he just not take damage from the other meteor? I'm confused. How much life do you have? Oh, you have a lot. I guess it just needed a big crit. Yeah, our actual damage with meteor is worse than last run. I think. Apparently feels that way. Oh, there's so many elites here too. Oh, damn it. Impact delay down. Impact delay down. I think we have to roll for damage with meteor. Yeah, just any damage on it. Am I gonna have time to kill the boss? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, activate. What do we get? We have movement speed. Health. Nah. Can I get damage somewhere? I guess take evasion so I don't have to worry about dodging. A minute and a half for the Vulture. Phew, that did a lot of damage. My concern here is how annoying this guy is to fight. He does a lot of stuff where he just like flies around and you can't hit him. Having said that, I was not able to stun him last time, so it would appear that that makes a difference. Ow, dickhole. Yeah, I hear the clock. You just stay there for a second. Just eat that meteor. Yeah. Yeah, just stay right there, please. Thank you, thank you. Just stay. Okay, okay. Vulture down. Feels good. We got a nimble parka. Anything else that's even remotely exciting? Probably not. Yeah. Let's just redraw, maybe. Hit something. Bleeding enemies deal reduced damage, I guess. I gotta roll for meteor. Here, damage, yeah. Just even the 20% makes a big difference. There's a cursed shrine on this floor. Hitting that would be huge. Hopefully it wasn't back at the start and I missed it. It's literally all I'm going for right now is this cursed shrine. Fuck. Okay, it's right there. This is all that matters, getting this cursed shrine. The goal of the run. Because then we're still going to have a bunch of runs left over, and I'm kind of going to want them because I think Act 3 is going to take some number of attempts. Might rebind some skills too to make this easier on my hands, or like map it to my mouse. Because pressing Q for Meteor like this is starting to actually hurt my fingers. Not gonna lie, like after an hour now, or close to it, it's like a little unpleasant. An abrupt belt. No, I'll take the cooldown speed, please. Ooh, he almost died there. Clock is ticking down. Is that it? Is that it? No more? No more? Nice. Nice. That means we get to get the upgrade that sucks in all this stuff. Pretty big deal. Oh, and we get something else. 25% endurance plus 60% skill mana cost. Not gonna lie. It's kind of really good. Like, endurance is chance to completely avoid any physical damage taken. I don't know exactly the math on it, but considering that we don't do anything with it, like, potentially mana cost doesn't matter to us. I hear you, Clock. Grind of speed, let's go. Let's just find elites. Or we could keep pushing. The damage there was pretty good. Can't imagine anything here. No, just take health, whatever. All right, let's go to the next floor. We at least hit the floor for survival. I think hitting certain checkpoints actually has some effect on like the loot you could possibly get to. I don't think we beat this floor in 30 seconds. I don't. But then again, I think I've been underestimating myself this whole time. So maybe I should stop that and remember that I am just a badass. I can't redraw. Foolish fool I am. I will take cooldown speed on dash. Okay, yeah, there's no way. There's just like literally not enough time. Enemies have to respawn. If they all spawned in at once and I got to zap them with a meteor, maybe. Kill that guy, get his stones. We got 12,000 soul stones right now. Honestly, successful run. We got to 60. We got 9,900 overall. We got, you know, a good deal of relics. Some nice gear upgrades. 734 million damage. We did over 1 billion. We did over 1 billion. Yeah, this lasso upgrade went to Meteor. I don't understand why. But this lasso upgrade went here, so maybe it's random where it slots in. Interesting. I did not know that. Okay, well, good news. Good news, everyone. We just got really strong, I think. If I'm reading this constellation appropriately, all loot on the ground towards you with no range, that means it's a full map vacuum. So I'm gonna take that. Like, this is great too, but we'll get there. And then I'm gonna figure out everything else between the next video, because obviously this takes a lot of time. Probably gonna buy this cap. Probably gonna switch out some of these. We actually have like a bunch of stuff, and this thing is kind of bananas. But we have to figure out the build first. Either way, I think Repeater might be not long for this world, but Lasso and Passage are definitely buffs compared to what we're doing. So that was super good. And we also have 6 more points available, which does mean we actually get to go to another higher skill level, and I think also more relic space. Yeah, because we'll only need 2 more. Yeah, we actually get max relic space now, so that's gonna be sick. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll be back with the next part of this series here, and yeah, I think we'll in the next video we'll definitely beat Act 2, assuming everything goes right. We have 4 runs remaining. It's on good pace, I think. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Jeff out. Bye.